Hello, my name is Don and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to shoot my CZ457 MTR in the Day at the Range Stretch It Out Challenge, so stay tuned. So if you guys are getting tired of seeing me shoot many of my different rifles on the Stretch It Out Challenge, let me know in the comments. I've been kind of enjoying this challenge a little too much, I think. I do like to shoot at 100 yards because it really kind of shows what your rifles are capable of. 50 yards, you know, if you got decent ammunition, any rifle that's, worth its salt will shoot, pretty good groups, somewhere in the .3s, I would say, if you got a good rifle with good ammunition. Sometimes in the high .2s or even better. But when you stretch it out to 100, that's where things get a little dicey. The wind becomes a big factor. The ammunition and the rifle become, a lot bigger factor as well. Consistent ammunition is going to shoot better, of course, and the more expensive the ammunition, the more consistent it's going to be, for the most part. Now, we're shooting this pistol OSP right now, and I've had really good luck with this in a lot of my rifles. I have not tried it in this CZ457 MTR yet. Now guys, this rifle actually started out as a CZ457 American. So it had the tapered 24-inch barrel on it. It had the American stock. And guys, I just cannot stand the grip angle on those old school stocks. I just can't stand it. I do a lot of target shooting, so, target shooting, to have that vertical grip like this, it just gives you a lot better control of the trigger, in my opinion. And so I kind of made a few phone calls, and Josh from Pursuit of Accuracy had a CZ457 MTR, and guys, he gave me the stock. I mean, he didn't charge me anything for it, he just sent it to me. And Josh, thank you very much for doing that. Now, this is my second MTR. My first MTR has a Lilja barrel on it, and it's got it's a stainless barrel, and I had it Cerakoted, so it kind of looked more like the MTR. I wanted to put that rifle back to its original state, which is what we did. Although we do have the black trigger on this, the actual MTRs come with a silver trigger. This trigger breaks the same. It's pretty much the same exact trigger, except one's silver, one's black, as far as I can tell. Now, I wanted to set this one up so that if I wanted to take it hunting, it wouldn't be terribly heavy, so I could still take it hunting. So all my bipods are Arca compatible, guys. And when you start putting a big, long Arca rail on these, it adds a little weight, and it kind of makes it awkward for grabbing onto the stock for offhand shooting. So I didn't want a full Arca rail, and I knew that Salmon River Solutions had a shorter one. And what's really cool about this one, guys, is this is Arca and Picatinny, and it's a short rail. So you got enough to put your Arca or a Picatinny on there. It's pretty sweet. I really like it. Now, the attachment that we're using right now on this Atlas is the Magpul. You can use this on Arca or Picatinny. So we're using the Picatinny section so I could get it a little further forward. But yeah, I wanted to set this rifle up so if I wanted to just throw a lightweight scope on this, I could still use this for squirrel hunting or whatever. Right now, we're testing this new scope I just got. Now, this is the Vector Continental 5-30 by 56. This has the German shot glass in it. And guys, this thing is pretty much just like the Bushnell Match Pro. It has the same turrets. It has a lot of the same features, and I am positive now, because this has got the same zero stop, the same everything that the Match Pro from Bushnell has. So I'm sure that Vector Optics is the manufacturer for the Bushnell Match Pro. And if that tells you anything, that Match Pro is an awesome scope, and this is no slouch. The only thing that I really don't like about this scope is part of the reticle. I like the Christmas tree reticle that it has, But the only thing that lights up is the center dot. And the center dot, they actually made it a lot bigger than it should be. They probably made it twice the size that it needs to be. I'll show you a blow up of it right now. Other than that, this thing is a phenomenal scope. I really like it. The glass is really good. It parallaxes down to 10 yards. And I find that the adjustments on the side, to my eye, are quite accurate. The turrets are good, and it's got a locking top and side adjustment turrets, so that's really good. The only thing that I'm not really crazy about is the illumination, just that center dot illuminating. And you know, especially in a 22 long rifle, if you shoot like a twilight stage or something like that with this scope, you really couldn't do it because you can't see any of your holdovers, which is kind of a bummer. Now guys, I've got the Vector Continental sitting in a set of Discovery Optics rings. Now, these rings for the money are fantastic. They're pre-lapped, they're 70-75 aluminum. They have the upper pick rail, so you can put your rangefinder or red dot up here. Guys, these things are built like a tank. Now, they're supposedly pre-lapped. I don't know how true that is because I didn't really see any lapping marks in them. Usually when they lap them, you can see the lapping marks, and I didn't see that. Doesn't mean that they're not lapped, but I don't know, whatever they did to finish it took the lapping marks out. But guys, don't let that stop you from buying them. They are a fantastic ring, and I'll leave a link down in the description to these. Very impressed with them. Now guys, we're also using a scope level by West Hunter. It's another Chinese manufacturer. These things are bought on Amazon. The 30 millimeter are 10 bucks, and the 34 millimeter I think are 15. Phenomenal scope level for what they cost. I like them just as much as the Arcan levels. The Arcan levels on Amazon are going for like 40 bucks now. So this is a bargain, and they're a very good scope level. So, all right, we've got the pistol OSP loaded up in our mag here. We've got the Athlon Rangecraft all set. Let's see how well the CZ457 MTR shoots the Day at the Range Stretch It Out challenge. So here we go. We should be good as far as our level goes. Let's see what we get here. We'll start on the top left. Now this is a totally cold rifle, so we'll see if we get a cold bore here. Yeah, the glass on this scope is just phenomenal. The German shot glass is quite nice. A little low. That was a hot round. All right, looks like the wind's pushing us a little bit. The wind's not bad, but I did notice I could feel it a little bit, and it pushed those last two rounds a little bit to the right. Let's go up a tenth, and I'm gonna go, let's go left a tenth as well. All right, this is the first group that counts.
So if you've watched one or more of my videos, I'm sure you've noticed all the road noise. Guys, I live right off of a highway, and the further I get away from the berm, the louder it gets. So I want to apologize right now for all the road noise in my videos. I do try to remove it with the editor, but the editor can only remove so much.
All right. Not great. I do find that these Match 22 barrels seem to perform a little bit better warmed up a bit. I think it has to do with the when the steel gets warm, it swells a little bit, so it expands, and that would give you a little bit tighter bore. All right. That one was pretty good, except for that one. Actually, that one was pretty hot too. So far we have an average of 1088, an SD of 5.7, and an ES of 20. Not bad. It's funny, you know, you shoot about 10 rounds and these barrels shoot a lot better. Everything just seems to tighten up. And I notice it on all the 22 barrels too, not just this MTR barrel. I notice it with the Lilja barrels, the whole 9 yards. So let's see what this thing can really do. Now we're going to get right into the groups. That's a good group. Alright, so far we have an average of 1087, which is really hot for pistol OSP. An SD of 6.3 and an ES of 29.2. That's really 1087 for, this stuff is supposed to be like around 1,000 or below, if I remember correctly. Alright guys, so I want to try some Eley Match. Now I have not tried any of this new lot of Eley Match in this rifle, because this barrel has actually been out of this rifle for quite some time. So I've got a whole new batch of ammunition since I took this rifle apart, and now that I got it back together, I still have a pretty decent amount of the Eley Match of this particular lot. I did lot test this for the CZ457 Lilja barrel. So I usually find if you find a good lot that shoots in one barrel, you're gonna be able to shoot it out of another rifle, and it's gonna shoot just as good. Usually a good lot is a good lot in many different rifles, not just the one you lot tested it for. So what we'll do is we'll shoot one more card with the Eley Match, and then we're gonna call it a day. All right guys, this is the Eley Match. Let's see how this does. I'm not sure where the impact point is gonna be. Let's crank this up a little bit more. Boy, I'm still so impressed with the glass on this this Continental. Ooh, that's hot. 1169. We're definitely high. And we're shooting a little right. Let's see where this one ends up. Wow, that's some hot stuff. All right. Now that I'm going to reset the chronograph. Now that we have the ammunition acclimated to the barrel, hopefully we get some better numbers. All right, here's the first group with the Eley Match. Oh, that was a hot one. A little bit of horizontal stringing there. I'm sure that's the wind. Ooh, not great. Yeah, that wind is really starting to get us now, I think. May have to take a little bit more time in between shots and wait till that wind flag calms down. They're moving about the same all the way down the range. This one's blowing a little bit more than the rest. There's a little less foliage here protecting the range, so that's probably why. The other ones are, they're blowing pretty good too, actually. All right, last one. Let's go another. Let's go 2/10 of wind. We'll see if we can get closer to that bullseye. Well, that's pretty close. Yeah, the velocity
velocity is a little bit off on this stuff. Not very consistent out of this rifle. Alright, let's let this wind calm down a little bit. Here we go. Whoa! You can see the difference. That was a hot round. Put 2/10, we'll get a little closer. Or not. Not great. Doesn't seem to like the Eley Match all that much. Hope you guys aren't getting tired of me doing this challenge, because I've got a lot of different rifles that I want to try in this challenge. Plus it gives me a chance to see how my new ammunition shoots in all of my different rifles. You know, the ammunition is rotating constantly here on the channel because I shoot all the time. And you know, and if I don't take the time to do something like this, I really have no clue what my current lots of ammunition do in all my different rifles. All right, guys, well, that's pretty much all I got for you today, but I do want to ask a favor of you. 73% of the people that regularly watch my videos each and every week are not subscribed to my channel. I don't know why, but that's the case. So if you believe you are subscribed, go down there and double check. This is a really important thing to all YouTube channels, because manufacturers look at how many subscriptions, you know, how many of you guys are regularly watching our channels in order to decide whether they want to give us product or send products for review. The subscription base directly affects the channel. So if you guys could subscribe if you're not subscribed, and if you are, thank you very much for subscribing. The other thing I think that is really overlooked is getting the next generation into the shooting sport. So grab your grandson, your granddaughter, your son, your daughter, get them out, get them involved in the shooting sports before we lose it. All right, guys, have a good day. We'll see you in the next one.